And of course, you can see Villa Calpurnia Pisa. I want to explain a lot of things about how Christianity, the mental illness of Christianity screwed up the world, especially here in Cartagena, where I have my villa. And you can see that, you can the angel there. So victory symbols coming from the Roman Empire, the Christophrenics tribe. And you can see this is very true. I want to explain a lot of this stuff. I want to go to the Palace of the Inquisition, that's very close by here, inside this walled city of Cartagena, which is down in Colombia. Here I am in Cartagena, and I'm presenting, I'm doing research on the Christ-psychosis of 1580s or so. Here I am in my villa, Calpurnia Pisa Villa. But we must remember, despite what you see here, and luxury and everything else, but remember, I know that I am full of bacteria and shit, and I will decompose, and I'm nothing but an evolved mutated primate. Here is Charles V, the Holy Roman Emperor, Christ-psychotic, because of all the problems. Now, here I am, ready to go into my pool. But I know that I'm an evolved mutated primate that create God and the rest of crap with the brain. This is Calpurnia Pisa, and this is my tub, my Roman-style pool here at the Villa Calpurnia Pisa in Cartagena, Colombia. It's very humid. We'll take a dip. The ocean is over there. The city of Christ-psychotics. There's a cathedral over there. This is Calpurnia Pisa in Cartagena, Colombia, my villa, Calpurnia Pisa Villa. You can see the Christ-psychotic church over there, the cathedral. This 1530s. This house used to belong to a marquis. Well, I'm a baron, but German, but Spanish. But it used to be a house of an aristocrat. It was restored. Spent about a couple of years restoring it. Everything authentic. But I put a Roman tub, which is nice. Well, I know as an evolved mutated primate, I have DNA like every other living form in the planet. I'm related to these birds, descendant of dinosaurs. And I make sounds like them, and they seem to know me. They seem to have become really good friends with them. I call this one Romulus and Remus. And this is one that, imagine what he's been thinking. His descendants were, they were killed, and they were threatened. All the natives were threatened by the Christ-psychotic infected Spanish conquistadors in the 17th century. And this guy has a much better brain than mine. As far as flying, imagine the thinking. The eye can see so much. The nose is amazing. And all product of evolution. The guy is absolutely amazing. He can see all kind of things, can smell all kind of things. He can fly, has better than any airplane that we, as evolved mutated primates, can actually devise and invent and create, thanks to science. But we suffer from the infection of cognition. We're nothing but evolved mutated primates that think that our shit doesn't stink. And we are better than any other animal on the planet. Not so. We are nothing but evolved apes that are crazy. And then we destroy our fellow men because they believe in different gods and different nonsense and imaginary friends. And this is the reason we must, now in the 21st century, we must realize that religious beliefs are a mental illness. Hi, this is Calpurnia Pisa in Cartagena, Colombia. My villa, the Villa Calpurnia Pisa. You can see the Christ-psychotics cathedral. But here I am at my villa, ready to go into my pool, which I have with the symbol of the sun and a cross. And lions, which are also a symbol of the sun. As an evolved mutated primate with a healthy brain, in other words, an atheist, I know that I'm full of bacteria, I'm full of shit and all kind. I'm going to age, decompose, die, rot, and everything. No, my only life after this is the bacteria in my body.
Hi, this is Capun Piso. Here's a good beer. But you see, it's an eagle here. It represents this sun god, Zugus, the messenger of the gods. I am here at my villa, the Capun Piso Villa, and I want to relax in Cartagena. Or just like a Roman pub in my villa, Capun Piso, the top of my villa, this pool. And you see here, the symbol of the sun, the lion. You see, pulsating, giving life.
Here are the facts.
This lion represents the sun god. And I have a cross that represents the sun god in the bottom of my pool here in my villa, the Capun Piso Villa. To your health, friends.
Despite my DNA being related to royal families in Europe and all that, and wealth and so forth, I know that I'm an evolved mutated primate and a crazy ape that related to animals in the planet. And this is actually a fact. But since I'm mentally healthy, I know it.
Again, the map. Colombia. Came from Spain, Cartagena. Then you have Cuba and all the controlled by Spain. And the British, of course, came around, the English came around and they infected, the Christophrenia infected South America. But I'm talking about the Central America, the whole South America infected. The Portuguese, also Christians, Christophrenics came over and took over Brazil. That's the reason they speak Portuguese in Brazil.
You know, the poor natives of the Americas, under the Spanish Christ-psychotic onslaught, well, they recorded this in caves. And not until recently have been finding out the atrocities, piece of shit, theocratic Christophrenics inflicted upon these people.
You see a cacique with his big crown. Now, there's someone holding a beheaded man. Who is that someone holding a beheaded person?
Right over here.
Headless man.
To the right of that.
Looks like a ship.
It looks like the frontal view of a Spanish caravel.
Yeah, the Christ-psychotic criminals.
More than a series of images. Could this possibly be the depiction of an event?
The Christians wiped them out.
Tells a story.
They raped the Americans, killing all the people there.
What's your
Violence going on, and here's a ship sailing away.
This time, two important clues. The arrival of the Spaniards and the sheer size of this cave. It tells us that if the Taíno were running from a deadly storm, many thousands could have found shelter in these caves and survived.
You know, none of these programs, none, say Christians. Christ-psychotic, deluded, idiots, criminals, psychopaths. They'll say Spaniards came around, the so-and-so killed them. Never religion. Never. Religious psychosis is responsible for all the problems, and Christianity is the worst of all of them.
There's a Christ-psychotic conquistador criminal, Pedro de Acuña. And these people are terrible. Look at this guy's face painting. You can see that. These people are. But today, there is no excuse for people to be a Christian believing all that crap. I'm here in the Palace of Inquisition, Cartagena, Colombia. And this is Don Pedro de Heredia, the founder of the city, in 1534, Christ-psychotic. These conquistadors were criminals, and they destroyed the Indians, they lived in the seas, they stole their money, and they found colonies invaded like they did in all the Americas, in practically all over the world. People that believe in this Christian crap today are psychotic, and they have a problem with their heads. We are in the 21st century, not the 16th. Here is the founder of this city, Pedro de Heredia, Christ-psychotic criminal. They call him adelantado because he was forward. Pedro Heredia, founder of the city of 1533. And here is what the Inquisitor will start questioning you. Oh boy, if you didn't believe
in Christ, and then if you have any signs in your body, you might be a witch or something, and then they weight the person here. And of course, they torture you. Here are the prayers of witchcraft. Look at these retarded Christ-psychotic imbeciles. Look at this, look what they used to do. They are ruined, the Dark Ages. And to make the husband being quiet and all that, all these prayers. Oh, poor Native Americans. Native Americans, and especially those that killed Christ, the Jews. There's a bad place for them, because they used to do all that, all these tortures. Look at that. And the whip. And just decapitate these people. Poor guys, right? It's interesting. You can have a nice necklace. The Christ-psychotic invented. I mean, there's no morality in Christianity. You know, we know that it's our tortured, deceitful, pedophiles, completely deluded idiots. Hey, you want to learn the truth? The naked truth with a bullshit? Not politically correct? Watch my videos. I tell it like it is. And everything that I say is backed up with evidence. I make all the connections. Watch them. Now, all these tortures happened in the 17th century. And they continue for many hundreds of years. But guess who copied them and loved the Crusaders? Christian Hitler. So any uneducated, ignorant imbecile that tells me that Hitler was an atheist and not a Christ-psychosis infected piece of shit better learn history and get educated, because this is the reason he killed the Jews, the Christ killers, his illness of Christianity. This is interesting. This one here is for the fingers, and you put them in there and then they will squish them, and you have to tell them, oh yes, I believe in zombie Jesus. This here is for breast. You put the witch's breast in here and they'll destroy your breast. Interesting. This is the fact depicted in this medieval manuscript. This is Christ-psychotic heaven. And here's a little torture in Sadomasochism. This is in Cartagena. The palace of Inquisition. Torture people. And they sing Christ. Wonderful praise, isn't it? So many things to kill. Animals, torture people, killing. The Jews, oh my God. The Arabs, oh, let's kill them all. Torture them. They don't believe in Jesus Christ, the only true God. Some Jesus, so let's torture and kill them. Let's hunt animals. Let's destroy them. Let's torture them. The animals are made for our benefit in this planet. Yes, let's kill everybody that don't believe in Jesus Christ. Let's burn books. Let's destroy the scientists. Let's go back to the Middle Ages. That's a beautiful time. As you can see, I can also think like a Christian, like a Christ-psychotic infected Theodore. Explaining, and I think my niece is going to serve us a bottle. And they did that. Pretty good. Yeah, you have to be a witch and don't believe in zombie Jesus for that. They got me. The Christophrenics got me. They thought I didn't believe in zombie Jesus, and here I am. In the palace of the Inquisition, ready to be killed. Get back. It is nice to have a mentally healthy brain, in other words, an atheist, able to connect the dots, connect the various disciplines, know the truth between fantasies, stupid religious psychosis fantasies, and the reality of life. We are nothing but evolved, mutated primates that create God with the brain. Pace Diorum.